Us here as a parish community at Good Shepherd are going to have an opportunity to really live out this double commandment of love of God and love of neighbor over the next several months as we begin the full implementation of our family of parishes. Right now, as you know, we have a group of priests, Father Phil, Father Rob, Father Mark, and myself, overseeing 3 individual parish communities of Good Shepherd, St. Anne's, and La Paroisse Saint-Jérôme, the Francophone parish for the city of Windsor. And soon in the next little while will be St. Simon and St. Jude in Bell River as well, forming one family of parishes with a parish team to serve them all. And this is not just to kind of combat the shortage of priests, which is certainly indeed a reality. For instance, in the year 2000, our region, the Diocese of London, from Windsor to Woodstock, Ontario, had 178 priests to serve the parishes. In the year 2025, there'll be 62 of us, God willing. Half of those 62 are coming from different countries, from Latin America, Asia, and Africa, to help as missionary priests to ignite the faith once again back here in Canada and North America. And this is a common phenomenon all throughout North America, creating these family of parishes, not just for the shortage of priests, but so that our parishes are broken open and shared with one another. That there's always a temptation with the individual parish setup over the past little while is to just be focused on our own community and waiting for people to come to us and maintaining the structures that we have in place. But by being broken open to share in love of neighbor, our neighboring parishes, it has us other-centered, which is called mission-oriented, facing outwards towards the world, not facing inwards, but facing outwards like the doors and arms of our church wide open to be missionary disciples for our entire region of Tecumseh and Lakeshore, and for the Francophone community in our region, and for the city of Windsor. This will help us in this creation of the family of parishes over the next few months is the creation of one single parish council. So how it will work is there'll be 2 members from each of the parish councils already in place in the individual parishes who will be elected to form a transition parish council to help us as the priests and parish team to form the family of parishes. Each of the parish finances remain separate, but there'll be one common vision and one common mission for the whole family of parishes. There'll be 3 of us priests appointed to the family, along with the pastoral ministers and youth coordinators and secretaries who already work in the parishes as well, to form one single parish team to work and to help the growth of faith, not just for the members who are already coming to our churches, but for those who are not coming, and to reach out to the entire region as a light and a beacon of Christ. This is a huge shift for us because right now the model of parish ministry is based on it being priest-centered. And we had a lot of religious sisters and brothers to help the priests with that work as well. That's how the structure is set up for the past several decades. There's no longer many religious sisters and brothers to help the priests with the ministry. So we're moving away from a priest-centered model of ministry because, as we realize already, the priest can't be at everything. Right now we experience that. We can't be at all the 15 schools once a week for a visit. We can't be at every moment of every meeting that takes place in all the parishes. But that's okay, and that's actually a good thing, because we're transitioning from the ministry in a parish from being priest-centered, as the priest does the ministry and serves the people, to the priest being here with the parish team and pastoral ministers to equip you for the work of ministry. You encounter many more people in different walks of faith and of life than I would each and every week, through your workplaces and your circle of friends. And so we work collaboratively as a team in different ways and in different kinds of ministry and service, that all of us are part of the mission of the church in doing ministry. We'll be here to equip you with the sacraments, with the grace, with the formation, with everything that's needed for the work of ministry in our greater community along the way. And we're already experiencing some of the blessings of this, working 3 out of the 4 parishes together with the one group of priests already. As a group of priests, instead of being isolated, 1 priest per parish, which is no longer possible, as we work together, we're able to pray together as priests, share meals together, the fraternity grows, share ideas and laughs together, and it just helps build that sense of team and community that I think Jesus as well experienced with his disciples. And we'll also be able to pool the resources together of the greatest strengths and blessings of each of the individual parishes will now be able to be shared with all of them. All of the strengths and blessings we experience at Good Shepherd won't be contained just here with the members of our parish, but will be shared beyond with those of the neighboring parishes around us, and vice versa as well. We've already experienced this with our online ministry here at Good Shepherd, on how that's reached out to people all over the county and beyond. We have people who join us from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia regularly for Mass, from New York State, different times when we live stream weddings and funerals or baptisms. We have people joining us from different countries in the world. It's simply amazing. That's one simple example of how love in faith is always other-centered, broken open. And obviously this being broken open entails a certain amount of suffering and sacrifice as well. There'll be changes along the way of different Mass times and of different ways in which we do things to accommodate the parish teams that we have, and the ability of 3 priests can't be in the same location at 4 times. But there'll be many blessings along the way, and we're already experiencing some of them too. If Louise Brissette had the grace from God to look after 37 adopted children of hers, I'm certain the Lord's going to bless us to help us with the different parishes that form our family, to serve the Lord well in grace with the strength he gives us, and to be focused on the mission of the church, outward-centered, looking out at the region around us and inviting all to share in the joy of the gospel, love of God and love of neighbor, and it's what we're all about.